Okay, we have a lot to talk about. I'll be on in a minute. All right, everyone. It is current, and then again, a big feature. Holy moly, we have so much to discuss. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I am so excited for this. Give me 2 minutes and we're going to get into everything. I'm just, honestly, it's 3 a.m. We need a quick break. Alrighty. We have so much to discuss. Hello, everyone. How are we all going? Let me know where you're tuning in from and what time it is. For me, it is, come on, focus, 3:46 a.m. I have been up for an hour, or a little over an hour now. And I am on about 4 and a bit hours of sleep, as you can probably tell. But boy, that was a big update. Framer 3.0. We're going to explore all of it together. Hello, everyone in the chats. It's good to see you. Hopefully you can hear me perfectly fine. Let me know. 10:46 in Pakistan. Okay. Oh, we just need to take a second. That was big. Brand new Framer. This stuff is wild. Okay. Newframer.com. Let's explore. There is so much that we need to look at. I need to actually let me bring the chat up here. Hold on. I also recorded my reaction to this event as well. So I think that's going to go live shortly. So we'll have to tweet that out. But my plan is over the next few hours to basically live stream. And okay, cool. Basically we want to live stream, check out the new Framer 3.0 together. I also heard there was going to be a hackathon. I don't know if that's been announced yet. I need to check that out. But yes, my reaction to that 39-minute event is currently being uploaded to YouTube. Bro, you need caffeine. I don't drink coffee, and that seems like a serious problem right now. Okay, Framer 3.0. Let's click on that. Design with agents, refine on the canvas, ship with your team. Sick. Interesting. Agents that work alongside you, run with your CMS. It's a big change of direction for Framer. They're really leading into it, but, I'm for it. Not just vibes, a full platform. See, this, I said this in my reaction, context is king. You have all your context built into Framer, which is just wild, to be fair. Okay, hold on. I need to bring up the live chat. Okay, cool. Okay, what do we got? Not just a full platform, but everything. Great, fantastic. 100K. Okay, 10K hackathon. Okay, where do I find that? Can someone let me know? Performance, SEO. I presume all these pages are newish. Man, new Framer UI as well. What do we think about these icons? I don't know. Also, they didn't talk about pricing, so let's go to the pricing page in a second. Oh my god. I'm here, don't worry. This is sick design. This sticky nav, that's awesome. Yes, this is super powerful. Okay, pro users, get on the MCP server, or what they call it, external agents. You need to get on that. That's so important. Okay. I can't keep forgetting this chat. Okay. New community section on Framer. Yes, I have had access to the new community for a little bit now. Style your pages, agents. Design is so good from Framer. I can't beat it. Are these pages all new too? Okay, they've redone every page. That's pretty wild. There's a lot we could go into. Yeah, let's go to the new community really quick. We'll load that up. I might need to log in a non-incognito window. The Academy looks slightly new too. Enterprise. Yeah, they've really done everything. Everything is new. Okay. All right, pricing. This is where the actual good stuff comes. This is actually, the important stuff, I would say. So, pricing. How do we go? Go down. Agents. Okay, basic tier. $1,000 per month. Add credits anytime. Pro experts save 50% on agent credits. All right, gonna have to unlock that. 3,000 credits per month. I guess there's going to be a little bit of testing in terms of figuring out what a credit is worth, but we'll see. Framer new AI agents are way more powerful than any MCP server out there. Yeah, 100%, because you have the full context of the canvas. Where's add-ons? How do I know what the credits on the free plan when your workspace has no active subscription? You get up to 500 credits a day, up to 1,000 per month. What does that mean? Every plan. Right. Additional is $26 a month. I want to know how much additional credits are. All right. How do I find the inside the community page? Okay. Let me log in. Let's go to a different tab. Framer.com/community feed. Okay. I think that's meant to be removed. All right, let's go contests. Or is this old? Is this where I'm going? Can someone help direct me? I presume this is where... I think there's quite a delay. Why is there such a big delay? Okay. Where do I go? Someone help, please. Contests. Am I in the right space? Or am I tripping? Who said? In the new community, wasn't it? Yes, it's announced on the new community page. Contests. Okay. Am I just tripping because I'm seeing... Because I had previous access? Let's see. Let me... Let's not get hacked. Okay. Let's log back in. I think my reaction video is almost up. Okay. Cool. Can I navigate to the community? Framer community. Interesting to find. I presume they replaced framer.community. No, it still exists. Okay, interesting. Let's go to new website. Wait, what? Okay. I think some stuff is still migrating naturally. Yeah, okay. Okay. Interesting, says page not found. Yeah, I presume they're still migrating some of the community stuff. We might need to come back to it. Okay, tutorials are there. That's new. That wasn't there before. And they live on the actual website. Okay, that's better. Now, I also know that they've basically removed the ability for template reviews, which I'd love to know everyone's thought on that, because it's either going to go two ways. One, everyone's going to love it because they don't have to wait a few weeks for a template to be reviewed. Two, it's going to massively saturate the marketplace, especially when you can create templates now with AI and massively scale that. We're going to see a template apocalypse, but, you know, it'll be interesting. Vectors still live there. Wait, is this still... I think there's just some migration stuff that's a little weird. Enterprise. Okay, let's get into Framer. Yeah, probably not propagated yet. Okay. Let's load up the Framer bad boy. Oh, this is a big... Yep, new version available. Restart. Okay. We're getting there. All right, let's create a brand new project and let's load it up here. Full screen. Okay, welcome to Framer 3.0. I think I did click learn more. Yeah, agents. Okay, so they announced agents. Branching. Okay, we've got to talk about branching today too, because that's really important. Community, external agents. Sick. Okay. There is so much. Okay, I also need, in my own background, to make lots of notes because I need to go into my team today and basically pitch, whoa, there's a new Framer icon. Can we appreciate that? Hold on. Whoa. Okay. Don't look at my internal roadmaps. Okay. Come on. Why is it called Organic Life? Okay. Look at that new Framer icon. That's sick. Okay. Oh my God. We actually have so much to explore. This is crazy. Okay. What are we doing? Framer 3.0, making notes. That's what I'm going to be doing in the background. Framer 3.0. Okay. Yeah, they've not talked about it. I think they missed it. It's the biggest thing, to be honest, in the Framer new marketplace. How many credits will burn building a page? Okay, so when I was testing the MCP server, and again, we need to test this stuff today. when I was using the MCP server, there was a lot of credits used or tokens. Like I would build a landing page with Claude using Opus 4.7 or 4.5. And just to build a simple landing page, it would burn about 20,000 tokens, which is probably a couple of dollars. Don't quote me on that. So we need to check and do a little bit of testing in terms of like what that actually means. Man, this video takes forever. I'm waiting for my Reacts video to like fully process so it's up there on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, we need to explore that. Let's make a to-do list together. Let's create a new design page. To-do list. All right. Hit me up with suggestions. What are we doing? Let's make a little component. Let's call it item. Scale that boy down. Wrap it in its own frame. Actually, you know what? Why aren't we using the AI? Let's do this. Ready? Create a simple to-do component with a check and uncheck state. Okay. First moment of truth. I just naturally follow. Okay. Sick. Okay. Perfect. This is literally what I wanted. And the design's pretty good, to be fair. That is something that I would do. Okay. All right. Let's give me the to-do list. What are we doing? Wait, what's a trigger? Okay. Yeah, I was going to say. Okay. Whoa. This new Framer UI is crazy. Not a massive fan of this, but I can deal with it. What? Wait, where'd my to-do list go? To-do, view. No way Frame is like crushing out on me. View. What? Assets? What? Where'd my component go? Anyone else getting an offline on your project pages? Do you reckon Frame is crashing because they got too many people using their AI? Okay, let's try that again. Maybe it worked. Don't get me wrong, it worked. Build a modern hero. Okay, but yes, hit me up in the chat with everything we need to do today. Build a page that doesn't look generic. Okay, done. I'm also going to write that. Okay, there's my component. Look, I'm going to presume there's going to be a little bit of teething. They're going to find... So, what I do know is that Framer were very private about this release. Usually, we get a lot of information beforehand as like creators and influencers and stuff like that. Pretty much nothing. There was some stuff that, you know, I was able to figure out. But like outside of that, they were very hush-hush about this release. It wasn't released to the beta or anything like that. So we knew it was going to be big. And we also knew, but we didn't know like how big or like what it was going to do. Okay, there's my component. If I duplicate that, okay, now we're on. Okay, what did we say? We want to check out... Okay, we need to token maxing costs. Okay, what else? Build a non-slop landing page. Hero section. Build a page that doesn't look generic. Let's make these a bit longer. This new sort of like select UI is interesting too. Okay, what else? Building a landing page doesn't look generic. And this time you could probably build it yourself. Yeah, I mean, some things. I don't think you should use AI for everything, especially if you can just tweak things faster. Like I'm not going to type update the radius of my button to be 16 pixels when I can just do it. And yes, credits is going to be something. Oh yeah, code components. We got to play with that because everything has kind of like built-in styling, which is crazy. Okay, let's do a generic prompt. We also need branching. That's not easy. We'll explore the new community. Oh wait, no, you can't see the screen. Sure, wait. There you go. Sorry, we're making a list. Okay. Token maxing, build a non-slop landing page, code components, branching, new community. This is all that we're discovering. Build a 2-section website design in Figma. Yeah, I mean, I guess like we can go from like screenshot to design. That's interesting. Screenshot to design. Okay. All right. AI for life. Okay. All right, let's go to our homepage. Is there anything else different? So the new community. Okay, community is built in. I do like that. Contests. Okay, here we go. So it's just not propagated as someone said. Let's listen.
We're hosting a 24-hour hackathon.
We got to get cracking. Whoa, we have to go crazy on this. Okay, I have ideas. What are you guys going to build? Okay, use frame agents in a meaningful way. API, baby. Let's go MCP server. Oh, that's what we need to do as well. Okay, check out the official MCP. Eligibility. Yep, looks good to me. Challenge? Okay. Can I just keep claiming that? All right, already claimed. Okay, sick. Yep, MCP. Good call. Okay, and then import design styles, text styles. Okay. AI styles. Okay, let's generate a landing page. Let's ask it to build a simple but modern SaaS landing page for... Someone give me an idea. For a vibe coding website that lets you build apps through prompting. Let's just keep it generic and see what it does. So my hope would be that it actually generates the AI slop, not AI slop, but the AI expected outcomes here. And if it kind of generates what you would expect Claude Code or another tool to design, but it's all in Framer in the Canvas native, that's actually really, really cool as a outcome. Because then even that, right, being able to generate AI level designs and then have the control of Framer, that's pretty big. Can it create a style guide and update it site-wide? I believe so. We will test it. Oh, there's a lot of updates. Questions, redesign. Let's just skip that. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay. I'm like, I thought that was like a tooltip. It's asking me questions. Okay, I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I got to make notes. Hold on. Can I delete? Unlock favorite one. Sorry, I'm also writing notes over here. Move to trash. Okay, it's 4 a.m. Okay. It feels like it's faded out. That's why it confused me. But I do like that it's asking you for more context. Okay. We are creating a new landing page. We want clean product UI. Okay. I do like that. That is good. See, what I think is missing is actually skills built in to Framer Agent. I know you can obviously do that with external agents, but built in would be really cool. Where's my chat? Okay. Can we see the difference in AI model from the agent chat? Yes, good one. Should repeated UI be reusable components? Yeah, 100%. I do like that it's asking questions. Not a fan of the UI of it. It felt like a tooltip, but I guess you can get used to it. Okay. That looks like it should be adding a frame, not a stop button. Select add. Okay, I can add a reference. Okay, so if I use Sonnet, it's going to be 0.9 token use. That's going to be 1, and that's going to be 0.8. So Sonnet's the cheapest, but if I want good output, I would use Opus. SEO audit using agent. Yeah, I think a real use case here is like, because it can check analytics as well, you could basically do monthly analytic reports for a customer or a client and like auto generate them, pull them into Pitch or Google Slides or one of those presentation tools, Canva, and basically just automate a complete presentation with the analytics already built in. Or, just like using that and then also connecting into Google Analytics through the MCP. MCP, I will say it again, pro Framer users and experts here, the MCP is going to be the game changer, the external agent, as they call it. That is the big unlock here today, in my humble opinion. How much? What's the price? Okay, so the pricing, we did briefly cover it. The pricing is based on the tier. So every month you're going to get a certain amount of credits. On the basic tier, it's 1,000 credits. On the pro tier, it's 3,000 credits. And then you can also buy more credits, which we should actually look into. Workspace, settings, plans. Monthly credits. I don't really want to do that. I don't know. I actually don't know where you can get the pricing. But maybe when you run out, you have to like purchase more. But you think you should just be able to purchase more, right? And like, is there a place I can view how much credits usage? Here we go. Credits. Okay, credits used 288 so far. Interesting. Buy add-on. Okay, we have pricing. This is interesting. Okay, and that's under the usage page. So are we doing the maths on this? What are we doing? Wait, I need to make notes. Oh my God, there's so much. Okay, tooltips. AI can ask questions. For better context. Pricing, which you go to site settings, and then you go usage, and then you go credits. Then you can purchase credits. So are we doing the math on this? So this will be in AUD. Oh, my video went up. Let me publish this quickly. Holy, my timeline is going wild. Okay. Photos. Let's tweet my reaction to the Framer 3.0 launch event. Post it. Damn, there you go. There you go. It's up. That's it. My full reaction. Go watch that after this. Okay, let's do the math. So 5,000 monthly credits. Oh, I'm going to burn through credits. I already know. Let's do the calculation. Okay, 5,000 divided by 5350. Wait, or is it the other way? 5350 divided by 5,000. Okay, I think it's about 1 cent per credit. And does that get cheaper? 107. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Because I got 0. So every credit is going to cost you 0.0107 cents. Let's put that in. Credit price equals 1 credit is 0.0107 cents, and I believe that is in AUD. So then what's USD on that? 0.0107 USD to AUD. Okay, so 0.0... Wait, no, I went the wrong way. AUD to USD. 0.0076 cents per credit. Credit USD price. Okay, you heard it here first. Pricing is 0.0076 cents per credit. I'm sure we can do the math on that. So, let's not buy extra credits. So we use 288 credits, right? And let's see what it generated. Okay. Wait, is it still building? See, this is the other thing I found when using the MCP, and I don't blame Framer, it's just an AI thing, is it took about 20 minutes to generate like a full landing page. I think it paused when I went elsewhere. Maybe. Check the vibe coding page. Yep, it's coming along. Those pricing credits are no joke. Maybe with Claude Code usage, credits will be less. See, that's the thing I actually think is powerful, because you can use external agents, which is actually a really good name. But because you can use external agents, you can technically just bypass Framer's own AI. I won't have things like the context aware of the canvas of being able to like select elements and stuff, but like, you know, I'm sure you can still get away with a lot, like generating landing pages and stuff like that. What does the MCP actually unlock that Framer's built-in AI doesn't cover? Okay, this is really important. I really want to make sure that everyone can understand this. The MCP, or the external agent, is the biggest unlock because it means you can connect things both ways. I can take content that's outside of Framer, like an API, any other sort of MCP that exists, connect it to Framer. And I can also go the other way. So a use case might be, I want to take all of the content from, I don't know, some sort of API, right? Some sort of thing that lives on my computer. I have a skill, I have something already existing in Claude Code. Then I can send that directly to Framer via the MCP. But I can also go back the other way, meaning I could go, hey, inside of Framer, export all of my CMS items and put them in Notion. Or do this or do that, or put them into, or I think a really cool use case is take all your analytics from Framer for the month, send it via the MCP or external agents to then go build a presentation for clients. And hey, here's your monthly report. I think it's better you have starter templates from scratch. Looks meh. Yeah, I mean, like templates are great. And then you can build on that. It means I can use my Claude Max account. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Okay, it's generated the page. It's also created components, text styles, bold link styles. I'm surprised it didn't generate. I thought it would have generated text styles. But anyway, I guess you can prompt it. And And it hasn't done responsive, so that would be extra credits. Okay, this UI is a bit new as well. I mean, it's pretty good. Like, it's fine. Like, it feels like a vibe coded thing. And again, like, we're not using any context here. This is a brand new project. These things are components built in a pretty good way. Do we call this the style menu now? I've always called it the properties menu. The properties panel. Now I guess we got the agent panel and the style panel. Okay. I mean, it's built it's built things in a clean way. And again, like, this is what I would expect AI to generate right now in terms of output. But everything is native Framer, which is just sick. Where's the style guide? Under assets, it'll have all the styles, which, you know, it hasn't pulled. Yeah, it hasn't really pulled the styles, which I thought it should probably do. Especially color styles and text styles. But anyway. Okay. And then let's check. Okay, so that was 778 credits. And on the free tier, you get... Wait. Let's check this. Pricing. Let me bring this up. So on the... Okay, wow. So on the basic tier, you get 1,000 credits. On the pro tier, you get 3,000 credits. Which I think is at a workspace level, maybe. Well, I know I've got 20,000. But I've almost used, 5% to generate that landing page. So let's do the math on it. So 778 credits times, what did I say the cost was? Times 0.0076. Okay, so that landing page cost me $5.90 to generate. And again, it's a full landing page. It's kind of what I expect. It's probably priced the same as other sort of tools. So, you know, it's AI. What are you going to do? Who's going to benefit the most? But it does mean it's going to be expensive. Canvas. Okay. Damn. So that landing page, we got to get that right. Man, I am going to burn money. All right. RIP our bank accounts. Here we go. Okay. So, one full landing page from scratch. Cost was, the cost was $5.90 or whatever that was in credits. Wait, how many settings? Usage 700. Mad. But I presume if we do smaller tasks, it's fine. So let's actually go into a real project. Okay, let's duplicate this bad boy. Yeah, $5 expensive. I mean, to be fair, we'll have to compare that with what, say, Claude Code would eat up in terms of tokens. I think there's a whole lot of math that could be done. It'll take more for responsive and tweaks. Yeah, 100%. That's actually a good note. Without responsiveness or animation or, I guess, styles, right? There was no styles. Okay. Okay, this is a copy. So what if we go... Let's just update some content. So if I go agent here, I can select. Okay, that's good. And we can also do at, can't we? Okay. Update the locations and replace with dummy data from the Netherlands locations. Wait, I just want to settings, usage, credits by credits. It feels expensive. And this is a subscription, by the way. I just want to point that out. It's monthly credits, and then you confirm that build monthly. I think for generating full landing pages, you're probably going to burn a lot. I think for simple tasks, it's probably okay. But we'll find out. I wish it showed like each action, how many credits have been used. So that was 778. So we just want to break that down. Okay, great. It's updated the content. Sick. I mean, like, to be fair, like, come on, guys. Framer AI, it's sick. Okay, let's go. Settings, usage. It shows per project. Okay, that was only 73 credits. So if we do the math on that, 73 times 0.0076 cost me 55 cents. Like, I guess you kind of look at it. Okay, how I would look at it is like, and I come from a position where I've got a team, so that's different. How I would look at it is, could someone do that in a quicker amount of time or less than 55 cents of time? I don't think so, to be honest. I really don't think so. So, there's an argument there that you don't need to go spend money or give that time to somebody to do when you can just pay the AI to basically do it for you. Obviously, there's still time in terms of waiting and managing it and everything like that. Okay, to the to-do list. So let's also write that down. So simple content change. Cost was, what was it? It was 55 cents. Or how many credits? It was 77, wasn't it? 74. See, this math stuff is going to be the thing. That's going to be a big thing. Localization. Okay, so let's go to another project. Let's go to the insert frame site. I can't believe I've been up for 2 hours. It's 4:30. I think I need to take a nap after this, but I also need to film YouTube videos. There's so much to do. Okay. By the way, let me know if my camera goes off at any point. I'm sure it will go flat and I need to change the batteries. Okay. So I have analytics here, right? So I can go to analytics. You can see real analytics, rah. So then if I go here and go create a summary of my analytics for the past 7 days. Yes, I know that spelling was bad. I guess at some point we're going to have a Claude skill to be able to task with creating a landing page based on design. Yeah, that's what I really wanted in this update, was like skills built into the agents, not just external agents. Yeah, but I knew this update was garbage. I don't think it's a garbage update at all. I think it's sick. I think I will be using it for documentation and components together with Workshop. See, I don't know if Workshop still exists. Also, where's plugins? How do I open plugins? Theme comment pane. Wait, how do I open plugins? What? Ooh, wait, is that just the Command K menu? Not a fan. Okay. Always liked the plugin icon. RIP Workshop. It's gone. Oh, wait, no, it's still there. Wait, sorry, I'm tripping. Okay, it exists. And I presume this doesn't use tokens or credits. Okay, cool. So it's given me a breakdown of my analytics, which is cool. Get a breakdown of analytics. Yeah, Workshop still exists for now. I don't know if it's a migration thing. I presume they're planning to kill it, simply because, like, why would you want it? But I wonder if it uses tokens. Let's ask it to create a... It's still the same version of Workshop. I can't reference things. Create a simple clock component. I just want to see if it's using settings. So 35 credits. 35 credits to pull my analytics. Okay, create a clock. Did it use my credits? Okay, it did use credits for that component. So that's an interesting point of difference. So my conclusion from that is the Workshop plugin is still going to exist, probably because it's a nice point of entry. However, you can't get around credits now. It's all kind of built in. Workshop plugin uses credits. But what I should be able to do is create new components here as well. So I could be like, create a new component using, what component do we need? Showing a Shopify store. What are those sort of like live purchase banners? I don't know. Using. Okay, so if I press @ I get a bunch of things. Agent, chatbot. Press @ and you can reference context. So you can reference pages, collections. What else? Templates, page templates, components, styles for context. Using my color styles. Yeah, sales countdown, that's better. Okay. Cool. Let's go settings, usage. Usage is at 74. Someone remember 74 for me. Let's see. Yeah, no, you have to use Workshop with credits now, which honestly, I'm surprised they weren't charging for that beforehand because Workshop was massively used. Sales. Wait, can I follow that? Okay. Okay. Cool. That's the font I was using. I mean, pretty good. Wait. I don't think I told it to create a code component. That's my mistake. But let's also work out the cost for a component. Simple component. What did I say? Was it 74? Okay, 74. Thank you. Settings, usage. 74, 205. Okay, let's do the math. 205 takes 74. And yes, I'm going to use a calculator because it's 4:30 a.m. Okay, 131 tokens or credits. Okay, so then 131 times 0.0076. Okay, that component cost me 99 cents to generate. Can MCP do everything you're doing now? So instead of paying Frame of tokens, we'd just be using our own. Yes, I believe so. We'll have to check out the documentation and see if it's different to how I've got it currently set up from the beta, but I presume it's the same. Okay, pricing is wild. Pricing. But again, how I look at it is like, if you're saving so much time, time is money, you know, it'll be interesting. Yeah, 99 cents ain't bad. And to be fair, we haven't even looked at what the output is, have we? Where is it? View. Okay, that's a simple component. Now I want to create a code component. Okay, let's go. Create a code component of a live sales notification. Use dummy data and make the backgrounds use. Can I slash? Okay. Wait, skills exist. Okay. Does that mean skills are coming to Framer? Interesting. I want built-in skills. Let me add my own skills and use okay. Code component. Wait, shit. What are we on? Settings. Usage. 207. Remember that, please. I'm going to have to buy more credits just for the hackathon. And my team. Okay, so I have about 6 people on my team who are going to be using credits today. I guess everyone can kind of like get the free upgrade, but I'll let you know how many. Surely we're going to be one of the top users of this in the next 24 hours. Okay, so I feel like this is a massive upgrade to Workshop here because it can use the context and it's creating that. This is wild. Guys, I have so many ideas. $207. Thank you. Man, Meat Mac. I do like the new Framer icon. It's kind of cool. Okay. Where is it? You think it would just like place it on the page? Assets. Live sales notification. All right. It doesn't look like it's using... I guess I should have referenced it. But I thought it would have... Yeah, all right. I'll try Opus. We'll do that in a second. But I presume, like, based on... Just quickly on that, just the agent. Let's just switch it. Let's go Opus. But I presume 1.8 is a good sort of thing. I'm going to make a note of that. Models Sonnet 4.6, which is 0.9. GPT 5.5. And Opus 4.8 is 1.8. So if I use Opus, look, you guys just want to burn my credits. I get it. It's fine. Nah, I'm joking. That's going to burn credits though. It will. Okay, created my component. A little disappointed it didn't use my text fonts, but anyway. But what if, right? Oh, no, we didn't do our math. Okay, that code component, how much did it cost? Usage, 242. What was I before? 207. Okay, so it's cheap to do code components, and I think that's just because it's writing text, which is code. So 242 take 207. Is that right? So it costs 35 credits. Okay. Simple code component. Cost was 35 credits or times 0.00. 26 cents. Great. Great. Okay, so far, how much have we spent? We've used 1,000 credits. So, in this live stream, I would have already used my basic tier credits. Like it would be done already. But that landing page that we generated was the killer. 0.00. Which is about $8. We've spent $8, guys. Okay. Oh, I can't believe it's 4:30 in the morning. What was I going to do? I want to check. So if I have this selected, I can add a follow-up. Okay. Can I say, I feel like if I have an element selected on the page and then go to agent, it should already be in context, but it's not. So if I go here, go agent, then go select that bad boy and go update the property controls, change the details to an Australian customer in Melbourne. Let's say it updates the property controls because that's important. That is important ability. In one prompt, I burned 141 credits. In one prompt, I burnt 800 credits building that landing page, which you could ask it to do responsiveness and everything. Maybe that's part of our testing today. I don't know. We'll see. Use credits now, pay later. UCNPL. That's crazy. That's a crazy concept. That's mad. Now can we try redesigning the landing page here as section from a screenshot? Yes, we're going to get to that. The instance array isn't letting me set these formats. Code control scheme to get the exact. Wait, is that because... Okay, I didn't have the content. Fair. We need to try it. Let's stop that. Hold on. Let's go... Oh, I hate that I have to select it every time. Okay. Update the property control background to a... to... How cool is this? Green. Now, I don't know why you would use this as a prompt at all because it's so much quicker just to do it visually, but just for testing. Okay, sick. That's updated. Okay, so it can read property controls, which is great. I also really like that you can just like quickly press view. Capabilities. Okay. Let's try to build something based on a screenshot. Where's my AI? Okay. Yes, we've looked at pricing. We haven't built a non-slop landing page, but we did build a slop landing page. So we'll come back to that. We built code components with workshops. We also need to look at branching. That's a big one. Okay, screenshot to design. Let's do it. So let's do it in this project. Okay, let's take a website like Framer.com. Or actually, let's find something with a bit more color. I'm trying to find a landing page quickly. Something that has a different sort of layout, you know? What have we got? Okay, I think I can load this. There you go. That's a funky layout. Yeah, let's rebuild this. Wait, what? Open image. What are we going to rebuild? Let's rebuild this. This is cool. Okay, screenshot. Boom. Quick. Back to Framer. Let's go. Add context. Fuck. Oh, okay, that's annoying. If I click away, then click back, it disappears. All right, we're going Opus. And let's re-screenshot that. Recreate this screenshot as a section. This is the real test. Well, what's my credit usage? We need to check. Settings, usage, 778. Someone remember that, please. 778. 778. Okay. Searching for fonts. I guess it's trying to get a match the fonts. This is what I mean. Like, it has Google Fonts built in. It has the cool font library Framer has. Pretty cool. Search for images. I think, again, knowledge is key, right? So I think if you know how to use this stuff, pretty big. Not gonna lie, starting to feel a little bit tired. I think my game plan today is we'll probably go an hour or so left of this, to be fair. Then I need to film a YouTube video. Then I'm gonna go sleep. Then I'm gonna go into the office and I'm gonna jam with the team for the rest of the day and sprint on so many different things. So how I see this happening, wait, it's done. Huh? Thought this is playful. I'll recreate it as a section on the homepage. Can you create the section? I don't see it. Where is it? Question, can I join your team? We don't need it. We've got AI agents. No, in all serious. we are not hiring at the moment, but my Twitter, I always post stuff there. I'll build this section directly on the homepage now. I don't know what happens. Again, I presume there's going to be always things like that. It's, AI will get better. Framer will tweak things. Okay. So for context, I was trying to build that, which it looks like it's got the font pretty close. Now I'll build the 5 cards. Now I chose this because there's a bit of like rotation, there's a bit of overlap, colors, imagery. There's a lot going on. What I'm interested to see, and we should check the documentation. Okay. Kinda. I wouldn't say perfect. Yes, please do capture a screenshot. I really like the UI chatbot. It's nice. There was a follow button. Yeah, but it didn't actually generate anything. Like I was on the page. Okay. Okay. Are we using Z indexes and stuff? How's this overlapping? Yeah, Z index. Okay. Credit where credit's due. It's building things correctly. That's what I would say first and foremost. It's building things in a clean way that I would find acceptable, which is great. Okay, credits used. Settings, usage. 974. Okay. It was 778. Takes. That wasn't too bad for Opus as well. So that is 200. So to recreate a section from a screenshot, cost was 200 credits. Which is, let's do the maths, times 0.0076, $1.52. And this is in USD, by the way. So really, it's costing me more in Australian. Okay. We're going to push this. Okay, sick though. Section. Okay, what else do we need to do? Actually, it'd be great if we can change existing landing pages heroes because we can find out adopt styles and fonts. Yes, let's do that. So let's generate a full new page based on the content. So let's generate a new about page. Let's remove this. So for context, this is a template that I built. This is the about page. Let's delete and let's go create a new about page using existing styles and components. Let's see what happens. So this test is us generating a page. New page with existing site. So we have context, right, of basically everything. The text styles, color styles, whatever. My hope is it applies all of this, even the navbar. The human approval loop for templates was bound to be unsustainable anyway. Yeah, 100%. Any thoughts on the facts that now everyone can post templates, components, plugins, and vectors without going forward, without Framer's approval? Yes, I am very skeptical. So for context as well, a couple of years ago, my team at Insert Frame, we were doing the template reviews. Like there was a point where we were managing it basically completely. I have a lot of context. And obviously it's changed a ton. Like I think the scale of it has changed completely as well. I think there's two camps. I think there is the Camp A, which is going to look at this and go, hey, this is really great because I don't have to wait weeks for my template to be reviewed. I can put it up on the marketplace instantly and get that traction and try to make that quick dollar. On the flip side, what's going to happen naturally is saturation. So how I see this actually playing out is like Frame has got such a really high quality bar in terms of templates on the marketplace, which I love. Because you can build templates now with AI at a relatively cheap price, it means that slop is naturally going to occur and low quality is going to occur, therefore making the marketplace massively saturated, therefore having a negative effect on creators simply because it's harder for someone to find good work. However, it also means that the standard of good work goes up, and it means that if you do have a really high quality project, that will stand out above the rest. If they aren't reviewed, there needs to be a rating system. I believe there's the ability to still get it reviewed and get it like Framer approved. But again, if it's public on the Framer marketplace, same in my opinion. I don't know. Not 100% convinced by that move, but that's fine. Did we check the tokens? Shit, what are we doing? Settings, usage, 541. Okay. Wait, no, I think it's using it. I can't remember. Does anyone remember what my token count was, my credit usage count before this prompt? I can't remember. We can probably roll back the live stream. I'm sure it's somewhere. Wait, have I been streaming for an hour? Okay. Where did I load it? Sorry, I'm trying to like watch back the live stream. Now people can comment on templates as well. Yeah, new commenting system. We'll get into the community. We will do that. Yeah, I don't know what this one was costing. 274, thank you. 974. Wait, but on the project settings, I think it was 274. I think you're right, Vic. Because this is for the project. Okay. Should we view it? Okay. Look, I wouldn't say as nice as mine. I feel like mine was slightly cleaner. But it's using text styles, color styles. This is a bit funky. It's using my components, probably where expected. It's using like even this sort of like breadcrumb. It's consistent, so I do like that. Okay. I mean, not bad. It's even using these sort of rules that I have on the website around like the padding and stuff. Almost. But I'm pretty sure. Let me check my own work. Oh no, it is using it correctly. Oh no, yeah, max width in the container. So this container here has max width. Okay, max width. Okay, that is cool. It is using my existing design decisions, even if they're not a component, and then applying that. Let's make that a note, because that's actually quite cool. Uses existing design decisions when generating new pages. So that's like the context, right? Widths, layouts, etc. Okay, that is good. That is quite good. I'm actually a really big fan of that. How's my YouTube video going? Great, people are reacting. Man, we are out here grinding. That's good. I think those are the benefits compared to external agents. Yeah, 100%. Context is king. That's a massive... I'm going to put that at the top of my notes. Context is king, baby. Here we go. Please don't clip that. Don't do the streaming thing. Let's not make me a meme, please. It didn't create a branch like in the Framer demo. Yeah, that's because it's the same page. So let's get into branching. So if I go create an alternate page design. Wait, how do I branch? We need to look at that. I presume Framer's got lessons on it already. Let's go dark. Nah, soft and minimal. Yeah, how does branching work? Has anyone figured that out? Camera out. Okay. Thank you. I will fix it. Give me 1 moment. It just shut off after a while. It's got 25%, but we will need to change the battery soon. Ryan is a QR code. That's me. But I'm back. Okay, so it's updating my design. How do I do branching? How do I branch? Or is that a paid feature? Wait, what if I go paid website? Okay, branching is there. Is it because these sites aren't published? Maybe. Let's publish this. Wait, why do I have branching here, but not on my... Let's use Ryan. By the way, yesterday I launched my own personal website, which was a long time in the meaning. See you, Ria. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Okay. I feel like branching is on paid projects, but we need to validate that on the pricing page. Change top shelf. Okay. Because it's just replaced. This is actually not bad design. Let's be real. Again, context is king. Prompting is king. If you give it the context, you give it good. If you give the AI good information, it will generate better things. Although I do find it a little weird. It's center aligns here and left aligns. However, I can just do this. And the fact that I can edit it while the AI is still going. Not bad. Tell me another AI agent that can do that. Can make visual edits while the agent is still running. That's actually massive because like if you're doing a full landing page and you just like want to fix things up quickly, like you don't want to wait. I hate using agents a lot over the past 6 months. Branching is on pro plans. Thank you. Joseph, thank you for that. Yeah, I think like being able to update stuff in real time is great while an agent's still doing its thing. Simply because I've spent so much time with agents over the past 6 months, just waiting there, scrolling Instagram or doing something unproductive because I have to wait for an agent. That is a really nice thing to have built in. Okay, can make visual agents while it's still running. Very good. New page with existing site. Did we calculate that? I can't remember. We might need to recalculate it. Who said 274? No, we need to redo that because I've lost my math. Okay, so let's go analytics. Nope. Settings. Not a fan of this. I need to learn these shortcuts. Usage. Okay. Usage right now is 1094. And let's create a new landing page. So let's go back to the canvas and let's go create a new, what page do we want? Subscription pricing landing page for my e-commerce store. Have a pricing card and use existing styles and components. Okay, 1094. Someone please remember that. Guys, template reviews, are they available now so anyone can publish a template without a review process? Yes. Haven't validated fully, but yes. We will get to the community. All right, let's do that. Let's let that do its thing. Let's go back to our checklist. Okay, screenshot to design. We have done that. Branching, we're going to get into. Yes, we have done that. $1094. Thank you, Vic. This is sick. Fuck, it's 5 a.m. We're getting there. It's 5 a.m. Come on. Okay, it's still... Wait. Reading project. Context is king. I'm telling you, context is king. This is mad. Around 950. No, we need exact figures. We're doing a proper breakdown. So I am basically trying to get as much data on. And again, I think the more we use it, the more information we'll be able to track and get proper accurate. And everything's depending on what you're actually generating. But I just want some like loose figures so I can like put this out into the world for free. And just be like, oh, if you're going to generate a full landing page from scratch, it's going to cost you and just give everyone a bit of a breakdown. Okay, membership. Let's watch it generate. Shop more, save more. Remember the days of lorem ipsum? Remember when that was a thing? No more. Kids these days will not understand lorem ipsum. That makes me sad. I guess it depends on the complexity of the page in terms of how many credits it's going to burn. Again, it's generating everything. Can I just like... Cool. Did it stop because I did it? No, it's going to keep going. I like it. I think it's doing a good job. And again, I think the MCP is the game changer here. Ryan, can we try to create a basic Claude design HTML file, then upload Framer? Whoa. Can we try to create a basic Claude HTML file and then upload in Framer with existing website style components and try to update over Claude design? Can you explain that again? Do you want to send designs from Framer to HTML, or do you want to take an existing HTML and send to Framer? I mean, the design here is great. I'm not complaining. This looks good. Skills. Joseph, if you're here, can you give us some information on skills? I want to know how I can add my own skill in Framer. Also, new marketplace opportunity? Question mark. This is good. I mean, I wish it kind of did responsiveness out of the gate, but, you know, it's not going to take that much to get there. Even doing it manually could be quick. I don't know. See, the only thing I probably would have done differently would be like make sure this width equals maybe 1500. Where are these vectors? Okay, feather. Is feather the icon set I'm using on this website? Social icons. I don't know. Everything was sort of custom here. Even if it's Picted, it's fine. Am I using that anywhere? Gen call to action. I'm not really using that sort of card, but I presume if I had a component for it, it'd be fine. It's probably not exactly how I would do it. I would probably... Actually, don't know how I would do it. Maybe it's fine. But the width of this, max width 1080. See, I feel like the max width here should be different. Should be 1500. But it worked before, so again, it's probably just... Wait, it is doing responsiveness. What the hell? 1094. Oh, it almost got it. Oh, it fixed it. Whoa. I think responsiveness is awesome for this. I think you could save so much time and just headaches. Like going through every single layer, going up the tree to find things. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, and it's giving me the summary. Sick. You know what? Not bad. Not bad. I would, honestly, that is what I would design. Textiles, color styles, everything's being used. Which is sick. This is like a high quality Framer project too. Like it was an approved template. So, you know, it's got all the context and everything built correctly. Okay, what was it doing? Settings. 1, 3, 3, 4. That didn't use that much. Am I tripping, or is Opus 4.7 using less credits? Maybe because it's smarter than GPT 5.5. But I feel like they're both... I don't know, I do like Claude better. But I feel like 5.5 is pretty good. Okay, so 1094. Someone remember that really quick. I'm going to do it here because I don't trust myself. 1334, take 1094. Okay, so to generate that, it costs 240 credits, which is 0.0076. $1.82. Not bad. Not bad. And I could just sit there and do my own thing. Can we do something with the CMS? Yes, we can. Canvas. Information. Let's ask it to add a new item. Do I need to... I don't know. New chat? Okay. Information. For a... Come on, e-commerce. It's too early in the morning. For a what? Add a new item to collection for a giveaway. Rules. Okay, so I have an existing CMS set up, title, status, slug, short description, icon, and content. In the CMS. Do you think they destroyed the whole marketplace? No, I don't think that, but time will tell in terms of what that actually means in terms of opening up the marketplace to everyone. Again, could go either way. I'm sure I'll do a video on it at some point. Ideas, video on new marketplace situation. Who knows? I backed the Frame team. I'm sure they're doing great stuff. I'm sure they've thought about this. That's all I'm going to say. Pricing cards are so good. Yeah. Existing HTML into Framer. Okay, yeah, we can try that. I would also be interested to try going the other way because I wonder if you could like, not that I know like the point of it, but I wonder if you could like build your designs almost like what Paper does or like what Figma does with their MCP. Build your designs in Framer and then pull that in as like web apps or whatever using Cursor, Claude Code, that sort of thing. I started learning Framer last week. Any advice on how I should pursue it with this new update? Yes, take my course. No, I'm joking. But you should. It's not really a joke. But I mean, we're all exploring this together. I think that from what I'm understanding here, you should still learn how to use Framer because again, context is king. And when you have information at hand in terms of how to do things, you're going to be able to prompt it better. You're going to be able to change things. A lot of the tedious stuff where you might be getting stuck, this agent will absolutely be able to help you. But again, you don't know what you don't know, right? So in terms of like capabilities and understanding how to reference collections and fields, and I still think knowing all of that stuff is important because it means you know what to do. And again, there's going to be things where you run out of credits and things like that. Some things are still easier and quicker to update yourself without using the AI. But yes, that's my opinion. Praise motion. Okay, we need to get into branching. There is so much in this update. There's heaps. Also, I feel like the community didn't get enough time on the launch event video. Like it was like 30 seconds. Which you can see my reaction to it on the channel. I recorded it. Hi, can you hear me? I want to ask a question. Yes, awesome-tours-0. I am here. What did we do? Did we do anything? Can't remember what we were doing. Guys, what were we doing? Oh, the CMS. Okay. Yes, it created a CMS item. Sick. And then what was... Oh, I need to remember the cost. Why do I do this? Settings. Usage. 1360. Wait, no, I did. It was 1334. So 1360 take 1334. 26 credits. Pretty good. So new CMS item. Cost was 26 credits. Or let's do the math on that. 0.0076 times 26. I just know for a fact I'm going to remember 0.0076 like the back of my hand. It's just going to be a thing. Okay, so that cost 19 cents to generate that new CMS item, which is a pretty simple CMS item. But again, I think that stuff is pretty simple. Like it's mostly just text. So it's not really doing any big lifting. Okay, let's look at branching. That's a big one. Branching. Available only on paid plans. Which, I think's fair. Okay. Protects main branch. Freely edit the main branch. Every branch follows main. Okay. But if I go auto and then say make some content updates. Got you. Okay. Well, it's a bit bright. Okay, that's cool. So can I delete that? Sick. Okay. So if you're not familiar with like branching and how it actually works in development terms, basically you're spitting out different branches of a tree where you're working on basically a duplicate version of that, say, page. And then once you've made those changes, you can merge it with the main page. So you're basically applying those updates. So auto versus manual. So auto protects, oh my goodness, protects main branch. And then manual edits the main branch. So if it's on manual mode, right, it's just going to update. And that's by default. So it's just going to update. So if I change the title of my website here, you'll notice it's not doing anything and it sits on the main branch. But if I switch it to auto, or I presume create a new branch, which can I rename this? So if I go like 1.01 and then make some changes. So let's just like, I don't know. Let's go change my website to light mode. Change my home. Oh, check the credits. Come on, we gotta be better than this, Ryan. Okay, usage. 0 credits used on this project. Great. Okay, this might take a little bit. We'll see. So agents aren't replacing the designer, just assisting. Yeah, 100%. I mean, like, it can replace a designer. Do I think you're going to get the same thing of AI slop? Yes. And I think designers have one thing in particular, and that is taste. And taste rules. Taste is the new moat, in my opinion. So I don't think designers are being replaced. Design is not dead. You've heard it here first. It's not dead. I think they removed the review system because they were tired or lack of staff, because it takes a huge amount of time and effort to review. Look, 100% takes a huge amount of time in review. And that's from someone who was reviewing those templates a couple of years ago for a long time. And like, let's be real. Designers, come on. We get a little obsessed if our template gets rejected. And some people ruin that by posting it on Twitter and whatnot and posting negative hate. So it makes total sense to open it up. I do think there's the potential issue of the saturation, which we will talk about at some point. I will give my opinion on it. But yeah, I want to do a little bit more thinking on it too. But I do think it could go two ways. Okay. Keep the nav and footer dark. Only the homepage. Man, imagine converting your whole site. That would burn credits. We've been going for an hour 40. Man, do we just stream till the sun goes up? I don't know. Don't know, guys. I feel like I'm not going back to sleep. Also, can I just prove that it is what I say it is? Come on, focus. Oh no. Come on. There you go. 5:21 a.m. in the morning. I have been up since 2:37 a.m. Here's proof because I took a photo of my alarm when I woke up. Wait, I think my camera just went flat. Give me a second. Oh, we're going to change the battery. Back at 100%. Let me go put this bad boy back on charge. There we go. It's back. All right. Bro, how's your camera not plugged into that? Listen, Joseph, don't get me started, all right? I know I'm still on the battery system. I need a dummy battery. Feel free to recommend one from my Sony A7 III. I think you can power it in by USB-C too, which I should probably just do, but I have heard that can sometimes fry things, especially if it's like a long time. I'm sure it's fine. I don't know, but I do have batteries. I think they removed the review system. Yeah, they did. Good night, silly web. Catch on the next one. Okay. It's still executing anyway. Man, I feel like this might be using a lot of credits. USB-C is safe. Dummy battery more likely to fry. Okay, I'll take your word for it. You're the video pro. I will, that's actually really handy to know. I will switch to USB-C shortly. But we do have 2 more batteries to wear out if we need to. Come on, AI. Let's go. It's a cool icon. I really like the little icon here. Makes it feel alive. There needs to be, on Chrome how you've got the little, like if you don't have internet, you have the little dinosaur game. There needs to be something like that here when you're waiting for an agent. Wait, rings. Yeah, I guess it's not that long of a landing page. It's pretty short. It will be interesting to see how it goes. I don't think it'll look great because there's like imagery here that is designed for dark mode, but we'll see what happens. Also, depending on the model, the battery may still go down slightly even when plugged in and streaming. Yeah, I mean, streaming's pretty intense, right? Yeah, we'll say, oh, okay. Wait, why has it changed that? Okay, so components, I didn't really give it information, but is it... I guess it updated the property controls of my component. Okay, I'm fine with that. And those property controls aren't exposed, so it's not going to update that. Okay, that's fair. I think that's fine. I think it actually did the job. And the reason it hasn't done the job here is because I haven't exposed properties and it would have to create new variants, which I'm sure it could do. I just didn't, like, it asked me if I wanted to like go deeper and I said no. And then, yeah, obviously some things are designed for dark mode. So I think it's fine. I don't know why it's changed the layout of that. That was weird. Okay. We don't want to save this, by the way. We don't want to do that. Settings, usage, 200 credits to make my site light mode. Make site light/dark mode. That was just the page though, right? 200 credits. Yeah, while working, it should be a GIF showing a guy burning money. That's so funny. Can you, Dorian, can you please make that? Go to ChatGPT right now. Please make that GIF and have my face on it and send it to me on Twitter. Pretty please do that. That would be so funny. Okay. Because I feel like I am burning money as we speak. Okay, so 200 times 200 times 0.0076. That cost me $1.52 to make my page light mode. Okay, not bad. Again, I think against the time you're spending, it's not too bad. Man, tell me something about the marketplace. The update is good or bad for that. We will get to it. Do not rush. It'll happen. But to repeat my thoughts, I think the marketplace update is either going to be good or bad. Yes, I think good in terms of people don't have to wait anymore. I think that's fantastic. Bad in terms of saturation and AI slop entering the marketplace at very, very fast speeds. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so I've got my branching here, and then I can press merge to main, and it's going to merge. But I don't want to do that, so let's just delete. And let's do an update somewhere else. Okay. I feel like branching seems fairly straightforward. There probably just needs to be a good explanation. I wouldn't do that to you, Ryan. You're testing stuff using real money. We all thank you. Thank you. So I've been quiet just to come up with an education opinion. I've connected Open Code CLI with Framer, gave it a full brief of a real client, and execute. I used DeepSeek Pro Model and took 17 minutes. Yes, that's what I found experimenting with the MCP a month or so ago. Is it took a while to generate full landing pages. Create a more decent landing page with 1 more hour of corrections could be a show for the client. Yeah, 100%. Bring in your context from an existing client. Imagine like, okay, here's a wild world that I think is like truly possible. Imagine you can, I'm sure my editor is going to clip this, so I want to get this right. Here's a crazy world for Framer now. Imagine being able to take the transcript of a Google Meets meeting with a client, a discovery call, send that to the Framer AI agent, and it just builds the website in real time. That's crazy. And if they've got an existing website, you'd be able to pull all of their content already, like their logos, their colors, their brand guide. You'd be able to feed that to the agent, and it would just build V1 of the site. This is wild. There you go. There's my short. 148. I'm going to send that. 1 hour, 48 min in live stream. There's probs a short. This is how we create content. Make stuff on the fly. Send a note to my editor. And happy days. Yes, I've been in the beta testing team. It was quite a wild ride. I went nuts at some options. Yeah, I think it's wild. Like, I'm actually really keen now that it's public to use it a lot more and actually to like properly test it out. And even better if I don't have to burn my credits or tokens inside of Framer itself. Okay, A for life. Let's go back. Okay, so we looked at branching. Nice. Let's generate some styles. So let's go here and let's say generate text and color styles based on this section for my site. Shit. Hold on. Usage 974. Someone please build a plugin that can read this and give it to me nicely. That would be cool. 974. 974. What a wild time to be a designer. All right, it's 5:30 a.m. Oh, we got to keep going. Can't believe there's still 31 of you watching. Where'd we peak? We peaked at like 60 odd. What was it? 974. That's fine. That was pretty quick. I like that I can just like view things as well. We should note that. 974 settings usage 1040. Okay, that cost 66 tokens or credits. I'm gonna have to get that naming down. And generated all my color styles and not a lot of textiles, but that's fine. Generate color plus textiles. Cost was 66 credits. Otherwise, 66 times 0.0074. That was for 48 cents. There you go. Wait, I think I did it wrong. 66 times 0.0076. 50 cents. My bad. Okay. What else are we doing? I feel like, is there anything else we should be adding to this list? Joseph, what else should I be trying? I'm a solo designer who's going to redesign whole site for Hackathon. Sick. Love it. It's midnight, 1 a.m. Awesome. Okay. New community. Let's take a look at this. I have, to be honest, people, this is what I mean. People are so quick. Canvas. Let's view this. Wait, 29 likes? Wild. Wait, had I... What? I'm confused. Contest. This is great and fast. Yeah, that's mega quick. Okay. Voting period. Okay, new community. Love that it's built in. That's sick. We can't see your screen. What do you mean? No! Oh my goodness. Sorry. I don't know how long that was there for. Okay, so basically, just to catch everyone up, I generated text and color styles. It costs 60 tokens. I think that was it. I just followed you. Yeah. Thank you. Please follow me on the Framer community. Now that we have... Whoa, you guys went nuts. What the heck? That was at 2016 or something before this launched. Jeepers. You guys are crazy. I need to share my reaction. Hold on, where's the video? Let's do a post together. Come on, let's spam the community. I want everyone to jump on the community and reply to this post right now. Let's beat the algorithm together. My reaction to Framer 3.0 events. Watch on YouTube. Okay, post. All right, quick, go. Get it, people. Is that in bed? That's cool. I haven't watched this. Okay. My recording went well. I did not actually try it. Can you try an existing HTML code? Yes, we will try that. That'll come with the MCP. We'll get there. Okay, community, please go react to that or do whatever you need to. Feed. A 3-day streak. Look at me go. Marketplace. Heck yeah. Look at everyone go. Sick. Please go upvote Frameship. That'd be amazing. Okay, activity, hype, wall. There's all this sort of stuff. Great to see you guys jumping in. Sick. You guys are amazing. Well, that's wild. That is wild. All right, gallery. I think it's a really cool place. I think it's far better integrated now, the community. So that's going to be great. So there is no dashboard. Yeah, I don't think we need to spend a huge amount of time here. Again, I'm sure I'll do a full video on the community and then the contests. I'm keen to get into this today, to be fair, and have a play. I really want to push Framer to like its limits in terms of some of the API stuff that we can now do because of the MCP. But yeah, is there anything you guys want to explore on the community? Let me know. Activity. Who was the first? Yes, Blue Jackson. Let's go. Sick. I respond. Yeah, you guys are awesome. View activity. This is basically Twitter, which is sick. It's just for Framer. And I'm a Framer nerd, so I'm totally down. Jackson 505, there you go. Thank you. You were the first one. Good job. Okay, back to the Framer canvas. MCP. Now I have MCP already set up, so I need to double check I do. But maybe we should try to install it from fresh. Let's load up docs. Framer external agents. I think that's what they called it. I presume you can hear this.
File, or
Right,
have your
now you should be able
LLM
to hear
organize
it.
a mountain of files and figure out how to build an original CMS
I'll
from
do
it.
this.
Let me actually show you that because it's pretty insane. Let's turn back time on the project along with the rest on invite and then copy the project link.
Right.
Then it's over to the terminal. I've got the Framer CLI installed already, so I can run Claude.
Yeah, got you. So okay, I've got this installed. It's fine. Okay, so let's open Claude and let's go new chat. Again, I will create a tutorial on this. So please don't stress about that. It's going to come. Let me bring up my desktop here. Let's move our man Joseph out of the way. Okay, so RIP Fable 5. So let's go to Framer. Let me make a note here. Okay, so I have the CLI already installed. So let's go to a existing project. Canvas. Cool. Invite. Copy. Back to Claude. All right. What do we want it to do? We want it to build a page. Let's try taking. Okay. Take my pricing page and rebuild it in HTML. Wait. We need to be in code. Let's create a brand new folder. So again, I'll do a tutorial on this. Build, new build, frame agents. Let's go. Rebuild my pricing page in HTML. It is called pricing, isn't it? Membership. Go. So I believe what it should do is try to connect to that session. Let's see. We should also compare token usage to credit usage. That would be an interesting thing. Yeah, okay. So how do I load this? Okay, so I'm getting this little modal, which is like authorized external agent. Click approve, and then it's done. So now it's basically gone, yes, I can invite this as an editor to my project. And then it'd be cool if it showed like little agents. I know Paper does that and it's really cool, but it'd be cool if it kind of showed something happening. It might if I'm sending it the right way. But it would be nice to compare token usage, which I should be able to track properly. But yeah, it'd be cool to like see what's cheaper. Okay. Let's just let that run. Let's go Twitter. See what's happening on the Twitter lands. Can you briefly compare MCP versus agents cost? Yeah, we will, Andreas. This is my first MCP use, so we'll be able to test it out. Holy guacamole. How do you spell guacamole? There you go. Agents, branching, community, all new UI and site. We need to look at the Framer site more too. Yes. See, this is a cool use case, Dorian. This is cool. Okay, we'll have to jump in. Okay. Framer. Really? I'm sure there's lots of little UI changes that we'll need to check out. Here we go. They've published something. Web Marketplace is becoming part of the new Framer community. Had outgrown itself. Yeah, 100%. Had real upsides. Mostly maintain quality. Moderation becomes the new reviewing. Yeah, fair. Rankings. Okay, so there's a ranking system. That's a fair point. All credits should focus on product quality distribution. 100%. 100%. Yeah, nice. 100% agree. I'll read this properly later, but I do think... Is there anything else? Air credits, simple plans, and lower prices. Here we go. Yeah, that's the pricing. Oh, it's... Okay, monthly. Wait. What? So, hold on. So what's included? So if you're on a free plan, you get 500 credits daily? Huh? So is it cheaper to be on the free plan? Joseph or whoever's here, can someone clarify that for me? How does this work? So if I'm on the free plan, I get 500 credits daily. Is that for everyone? So no matter what, you always get 500 credits daily, and then this is on top? Also, the math here don't be mathin'. If that's 500 credits and it generates 2 landing pages, how's 1,000 generate 5? But then only that generate 10. Shouldn't that be 15? We want everyone to be able to build with agents every day, including free. Comes with credits to start right away. Free credits reset every day. Don't roll over. I capped it each month. Wait. Including free credits reset every day. Don't roll over. Are capped each month below basics 1,000. So they're made for trying agents and making your first site, not for banking up or building at scale. Plus everything that comes with a real published site. Yeah, good. You don't have to pay for credits if you use the MCP. That's fine. Editor seats, half the price. Big win. That's great. A more capable basic plan. Okay. 2 plans, not 3. We've tied the scale plan. Great. Okay, good. Good pricing updates. Still a little confused by this, but I guess we'll get clarity over time. I presume... Okay, so my presumption is... Do you get this per day, or do you... Credit limit. I presume you get 500 credits per day, plus 1,000 if you're on basic, plus pro if you're on pro, plus 3,000 if you're on pro. Geez, I'm on pro and get 3,000 credits. But I presume that's plus the 500 free every single day then. That would be better. Because otherwise you're burning through that massively quickly. Okay. Let's see how Claude's going. Where is Claude? Okay. All right. It has generated my page. And it's done it pretty fair. It's not great. But I guess like I can't... So it's not pulling components. Like my navbar. And, well, this was technically a component. So it can't really pull everything. But it kind of pulled the bones, which I guess is fine. Okay. Interesting. It's 3,000 a month, but it's not clear if those 500 are for sure. Yeah, I don't know yet. Not sure. Okay, so we can generate stuff. Now, this is where we get really powerful. Let's ask it to do something in Framer. What do we want? Let's ask it to create a new blog CMS with 3 dummy entries. Great to see I caught the stream going on. Thanks, Akins. Thanks for checking in, man. Good to see your name in the chat as always. Man, it's almost 6 o'clock. I am getting tired. Man, this stuff takes so long to generate. See, I just want a cool little icon or something to show it's doing something. Like it's generated the blog. It's working. Man, I really need to think through what we could do in terms of just like the AI and the MCP and what we can connect it to. Actually, you know what we should do? Okay, hold on. Generate our CMS. And it did it fairly quickly. 1.7k tokens on Opus 4.6. Let's figure out the pricing. 1.7. Someone remember that, please. 1.7 tokens on Opus 4.6. Claude pricing. I can't remember. Someone please tell me what I just said. It's too early. 1.7 Opus 4.6. Opus 4.6. Question. 1.7k tokens on Opus. How much in dollars? I can't do that. 1.7 tokens. Thank you, Dorian. Yeah, it depends on input output. So roughly 2.5 cents if input, 13 cents if output. Let's say it's output. 13 cents. So what's that compare? Oh, my camera's gone again. Hold on. So 13 cents. New CMS item, 19 cents. Okay, so 3 MCP. I think I need to generate a landing page to give a proper estimate of pricing. Well, what's happening to my camera? Let me fix that. All right. Hopefully that's fixed now. Should be coming back. There we go. Generate CMS with content. 13 cents. Opus 4.6. Okay. So let's ask it to create a new homepage with a variation of my homepage. Okay, let's ask it to create a variation of the homepage. So we're doing a full page generation here. Actually, that's not a fair comparison. Hold on. Membership to page. In Framer. Okay. Let's see. We need to keep an eye on the token usage here. Man, streaming's kind of fun. We should do more streams. Is that... Let's just check it's generating. Canvas. Come on. Come on, agent. You probably can't see it. It's hasn't generated yet. We're keeping an eye on it. Tokens. Okay, it's taking a screenshot. It's pretty wild. Like, what a wild time we're currently living in. All right, we're already up to 572 tokens. Now, this isn't... We're going to figure out what a token is equal to. Again, every model is different, so it's just completely different. There's too many variables, and I'm too fried to try to explain that. Our YouTube tutorials we shared are not on the new site yet. I guess they will be, hopefully. Yeah, they're coming. Tutorials are coming to the marketplace. I know that's been confirmed. It's not part of launch, but they are coming. I know the Framer team were like moving like crazy to get this update out. Okay, I know I said at the start of the stream that I don't like these icons. Now they're starting to grow on me a little bit. I don't know. Maybe. Also, we should keep an eye on the time. I think time is important as well. But again, maybe the AI agents get more efficient and they do a better job. I have everything I need. Okay, is it creating the page? Come on. Come on, create the page. Page created. Where? Where's it being created? Someone help. I asked it to create it in Framer. I'm scared it's creating an actual page. Creator was paid, but the path wasn't set. Yeah. It read my mind. How does it know? Come on, bro. All right, what else do we need to do if we're just going to let that run for a little bit? MCP, we're currently doing that. We'll also check new community. All right, what else should we check? I feel like we need to check out the new Framer site. We did take a look at the start, but there's probably a lot to explore. Newframer.com. Then we're going to recover pretty much everything again, so we can plan for a tutorial. We need some like good example prompts. 6 a.m. I think, okay. I don't know what it's doing. I think it's bugging out. Six a.m. Here we go. Locked in. Yes, I tried with 4 models via MCP. The only thing they do the same is the styling, the layouts, positioning. Sometimes crazy. Each model talks differently to framer/agent. Yeah, 100%. That's where the benefit of the inbuilt agent is. It has the full context. You can link to certain things. You can just give them more context. I think that's kind of what I'm taking away here. I don't know why it's not generating my page. Is it because I stuffed it and built a HTML page? Come on, Claude Code is smart. Ryan has a Yorkie cuteness. It's not a Yorkie. He's actually an Australian Terrier called Potato. He was currently asleep downstairs. Oh, my camera. What's going on? Let me fix. I think it's overheating. Ooh, I'm scared to film a YouTube tutorial while it's doing this. Come on, come back. There we go. Yes, he is an Australian Terrier. Very similar to a Yorkie, but not exactly. Okay, it's still trying to generate that page. I'm going to stop it because it's clearly not working. I just wanted it to generate a simple thing. Anyway, we did get one data point. So overall, it's cheaper to use the MCP, but not as good. Australian Terrier, okay, Yorkshire ones have those ears. Yeah, I think the Yorkshires have more fluffy ears. I don't know. Okay, newframer.com. Let's go. Then we're going to rewind and reflect on all this data that we have. Okay, so AI credits, that's new. Marketplace building agents for Framer. I think we should look at that. Why canvas not a palette code? 100%. Love the canvas. Great. That's going to be interesting. Framer are crushing it. Making it fast. Heck yes. What it actually cost. Let's not dance around it. Here we go. Tokens are expensive right now, especially on the frontier models, and unfortunately we can't get around changing those. As of writing, generating a single page with ChatGPT 5.5 runs about $3, and a medium edit lands at around 50 cents. I'm checking that against mine. Full landing page, yeah, $5, $5.90. So I found it a little bit more, but that was like everything from scratch. New page with existing sites, 182. Yeah, I can. Yeah, $3 average. But even if you spend $300, right, in tokens to build your website, is it that bad if you got a client paying $3,000? I don't know. I had a 1 hour meeting to go and come back here and he's still going, love it. I'm grinding. Look, 6:05 a.m. We've got time. And today, okay, I don't think I'm sleeping. My plan is, just for context, once this live stream's wrapped, I'm going to film a YouTube video running through all these updates. And then I'm going to go try to take a quick nap. Then I need to go into the office, brief the team, and we're going to be sprinting on AI stuff all day. Framer 3.0, here we go. Big evolution for Insert Frame, my company as well. We're going to figure out how we integrate with all this. Cost vary by model, and we can see the difference in the menu. But honestly, the reality is that design is harder than simple code. 100%. A place for the people using this. Yeah. Okay, I think this is really interesting to read. Yeah, I'm going to have to read that. This is really interesting. And this will give a lot in terms of like how Frame is thinking about it too. From what I'm experiencing so far, and just Framer in general, fuck, they crush it, man. Like they are so good at what they do, and they're so design led. Like I just back them fully. It's hard not to when they do amazing updates. Framer 3.0, agents, branching, community, external agents. Let's load up some of these. All right, let's start with agents. Big one, update existing site, sell your content. It's so huge. Damn, this is clean. Hashtag site goals. Migrate. Yeah, imagine migrating. So much easier. This solves just like real problems, you know? Fix and order your site, connect external agents to Framer. I honestly think this is one of the best like AI implementations I've seen in the design space. It just makes so much sense, and you have the full canvas control that Framer crush at. Like Figma, what are we doing? Like, this is Figma are not at this level. This is what's amazing. Yeah, MD files. Okay, interesting. Design MD files. That's a thing. That is 100% going to be a thing. Man, thank you for your time and effort. I will have to log off. Need to catch a flight at 3 a.m. and 11 p.m. Have an amazing day, mate. Greetings to everyone. Thank you, Dorian. Safe flights. I presume you're going on holidays or travel or something. But yeah, wish you the best of luck, and I'm very appreciative of you jumping on and hanging out over the past couple hours. Okay. Collaborative workflows. Yeah, so this is branching, right? Comments, sick. Am I missing anything here? Looks good. Edit content anywhere. Yeah, so good, man. What's the install prompt? Yeah, right. Sick. I love these gradients. So cool. Shaders, amazing. Is that going to download? Whoops. Don't need that. Okay. CMS. All the pages are new. But their whole marketing site's like AI agents. Like it's the whole thing. Dynamic filters. Yep. This goes on. It's cool. It's great. Love it. Heck yeah. How cool is this graphic? You got Eura, you got Ben, you got why is my mind gone blank? Yawn. Shift with Framer. People do such beautiful work. I'm obsessed with this, like, that's so cool. That's such a cool interaction. Okay, not just vibes, a full platform. Yes, sick. Wait, what's all this? Didn't even know that existed. I love that there's a community built in. Wait, am I meant to be there, or is that just always there? Is that because I'm logged in? I presume so. We made it to the Framer homepage. Let's go. We are on the Framer homepage. That's cool. Wait, I gotta check that. I don't believe it. Framer.com. Wait, incognito. Someone want to validate for that? It'd be cool though if it like showed your own avatar. I can't see it on open image new tab. Nope, I'm there. There you go. Nice. Okay. Let's keep going. Trusted by team shipping big sites. Sick. Okay. Great. Okay, let's review. We need to catch up. If not, then you should be. Yeah, can someone check that, Ria? Go to landing page, see if I'm there. I think so, but that's cool. They should make it though that if you're logged in, it should just like show your little picture there. That'd be cool. This is so sick. I guess it shows it there, Ryan, with a picture of Yura. Creator community. Wait, what's creator? Right, so you still have the creator dashboard. This is good. This is better. Okay, but then I can go community and access the community. Great. Activity. Let's go. Pumped. Jeepers, you guys are coming in hot. Your face cam is gone. Oh, no, sorry, not again. It's my camera. Give me a sec. Hold on. We're going to fix it. I think it's freaking out because it hasn't been on this long. I say random Framer homepage. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Community, really, really cool. Good stuff. Hype feed. Sick. Why is that sound?
The Framer event as we unveil the all new Framer. See you soon.
Man, I want that briefcase. Someone give me that briefcase. So good. Man, people posting faster than I am.
Let's compare two different approaches for how we might talk to or prompt these models.
2 hours ago.
You could write a very simple.
We can make changes, did the update on the mobile button, and it will do it build at
How
20
good.
or even.
Wait, Shrek 5? Okay, now we're getting distracted. YouTube's recommended me some random content. Okay, let's fuck, what are we doing? Okay. Notion. All right, we need to make proper notes here. So let's plan a YouTube video. Let me do this really quick. And do that. Do that. All right, you guys are going to see something very exclusive. You're going to see how I plan YouTube videos. Basically, I build a custom software to help me build or plan YouTube tutorials. Are you planning on using AI on your agency's client sites? I actually don't do a lot of client site stuff now, but if I was, yes, absolutely. Game changer world. Have a meeting with a client, right? Do a discovery meeting. Take the transcript of those notes, import it into Framer using the MCP server, external agents, build V1 of the website, upload the brand guide, boom, V1 website, done. As a place to start, might cost you $10 in an hour of playing around with AI. Worth it, 100%. The speed you can move. Okay. Yes, basically this is how I kind of build my YouTube tutorials. This is a custom bit of software that I built specifically for making Framer tutorials. So let's go through this process together. Framer 3.0 crash course. Hey Ryan, just checking in. I was looking at the first part where you were digging around what it costs. Yeah, that's hey Cohen. Yes, quick question for you. So, where are we? I noticed on Framer's website about the pricing. Now, what I want to know is the usage. So you get 500 free credits, and that happens per day. And that gets reset daily. So does that mean that every day I have 500 free tokens or credits that I can use? And then if I pay, let's say I'm on the basic tier and I get 1,000 credits, does that mean that I get my 500 free credits per day? And then I also have 1,000 excess that I can use over the month? I'm getting more confused about the free credit part and how that compares to like a paid plan. Basically, we give you about 2 page generations or 6 edits per day for free. Okay, and then I presume once you use your free usage, then it goes into the paid usage, which let me load it up. I don't want to talk shit. Pricing. Actually, it was on your blog, wasn't it? Okay. AI credits. Okay, this is where I want to confirm. But love the update, by the way. Super cool. Yeah, so free credits 500 per day. Yeah, no, the free is 500 per day, but max 2 days per month, I believe. Right, so... Wait, I'm still confused. So the free tier... it resets daily. Yes. So let's say I use Framer for 30 days out of the month. I can use up to 500 credits every single day for those 30 days. When you switch to a paid, it's just a budget per month that you can use whenever. Right. So then I've only got 1,000 credits per month. So I'm trying to understand. So if I'm on a free tier, I can use 500 credits and that resets daily. But if I'm on a paid tier, say basic, I've got 1,000 credits and it's limited, but it resets monthly. So it means over the entire month, I can use 1,000 credits. I think. Let's see. Basically, we give you about 2 page generations or 6 edits per day for free, which I think is great. I think that's awesome. And I think it's a good amount. Yeah, no, the free is 500 per day, but max 2 days per month, I believe. So does that mean, I'm sure you're going to answer, but does that mean I can use this twice per month? Okay, let's go back. Where were we? Tutorials. Okay. Framer 3.0 crash course. When you switch to paid, it's just a budget per month that you can use whenever you like. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. YouTube. Okay, so yeah, this is the custom sort of software that's been built for my YouTube tutorials. Okay, so we have a ton of notes. So there's a ton of things that we need to cover. So I guess we have the inbuilt agents, right? Which is its own big thing. We have external agents. We also have branching. And I think that's all we kind of need to cover in the sort of AI crash course video. Comparing free to paid is a little hard. We just want to give new users something for free enough to try it out without going broke. Yeah, 100%. I guess my question of that is if the 500 resets daily, that makes sense. But is like every day, or is there like a limit on that? All right. All right. Inbuilt agents, external agents, branching. So we can look at some of the cost analysis stuff here too. So basically, when I add my video structure, which is really important for learning, we can then actually create basically slides, which kind of works like Notion. And then that kind of loads up on my teleprompter. For paid, we charge about the same. We have to pay OpenAI/Anthropic, which is an unfortunate expense. Yep, 100%. Get it. Yeah, I think to have a free tier is extremely generous, to be honest with you. Which I think is great that it exists. There is a monthly limit on free too. I'm not sure how many days you can show up for 500 before we stop it. Yeah, cool. Great. I think it's smart. Like, I think if you're like a brand new user to Framer, you're obviously giving that access. But yeah, I think any existing sort of Framer user will be fine. But it's obviously not the idea to come and game that. Yeah, 100%. Is it at a workspace level or is it at per project level? Like if I have multiple projects and multiple team members, does that like accumulate my credits that I can use? You've probably answered it. I haven't looked at this document too closely. This is a good update though. Like that one. Okay. Inbuilt agents. So, let's see. We need some good example prompts. If anyone has like good example prompts that they're willing to share to be included in a YouTube video, feel free to let me know in the chat. Okay. I feel like pricing should be its own thing. Okay, then we copy and paste this, put it there. Do some formatting. I think it's fine. Okay. And then the MCP cost was also a thing. Okay, agent, chatbot was there. Wait. Cool. External agents. Connect to what? Connect to Claude Code, Codex, Cursor. They're probably the big three, I would say. And then we also have some information on branching. Cool. Exciting. Okay. Yeah. And then again, I think my big takeaway with all this is like context is king, and the fact that we can have context is pretty amazing. Okay, let's read the chat. Yeah, workspace level, sick. Are we able to link our current LLM with Framer, or is this agent something extra we have to pay for? No, you can link your LLM through the external agent feature with Framer, which is a CLI, and there's no additional cost. Hey, Jeremy, good morning. Nice to see your face here. Yes, you can use, there you go, Kieran's answered it. You can use any external agent that uses any plan, and those are your tokens, so we won't charge for anything. In the article above, you can see the pros and cons. I'll put it in the chat, that article too, just so everyone can actually read it. There you go. Cool. Okay. Newframer.com. All right, we have covered a lot. We have been streaming for almost 3 hours. I have been up since 2:30 a.m. What else should we cover? I need to go film YouTube videos. Tokens are expensive and someone has to pay for them, but they'll likely be very temporary. Yeah, 100% agree. And I do think that like being able to use the MCP is going to be extremely powerful too. But I think again, context is king, right? Like I feel like being able to like link to things inside of the canvas already through the agent just by pressing on that's powerful. And I think the output, if you're doing like purely design, getting output's going to be better here. But then let's say we want to update some content in the CMS, I'd probably use Claude Code. But again, I think that's for more power users and more technical people. But yeah, in 6-12 months, I expect tokens are great for design agents to be cheap or nearly free. More about that in a few weeks. Sick, exciting. Go to sleep, mate. I'm not sleeping. I'm going to take an hour nap in a couple hours, and then I'm going into the office and we're grinding. I have the full team on this. They expect a brief from me at 9 a.m. So I've got 2.5 hours. Look for the debug info menu. Debug info menu. How do I get to that? On the changes summary context menu. Changes. Prompt. Sick. Okay, this is cool. Credits used. So I can, this is actually what I wanted. Prompt stats. Sick. Sick. That's awesome. Prompt stats. Let's add that to my notes. Okay, this is... I wasted so much time in this stream doing maths when it was all here. This is amazing. Okay, credits used. Perfect. This is actually exactly what I wanted. Context, great. And I can copy that. Sick. Okay, amazing. Interested to know skills. Is there any way we can add our own skills? And if that's something that's planned, I think that would be really cool to have that built in. Obviously, I can do that with external agents through my own Claude Code and things like that. But having skills built in would be really interesting. And I also think for the marketplace, there's something really interesting there as well. Try markers bad. Okay. Well, let's... Well, this one didn't actually generate everything. Wait, but I need the output. Okay. Markers bad. Right, okay, cool. So now you're getting smarter. Nice. Didn't generate the full list of textiles. Okay. Interesting. Skills are working, but we couldn't make it happen for the release soon. Sick. Yeah, skills would be amazing. Okay, I like this. This is very generous as well, I will say. Yeah, okay. Cool. So you're basically refunding people's credits if they don't get good output, which I think is smart. Obviously, it's a cost, but I think the trade-off, right, is like you're getting the feedback in terms of why it's bad. Therefore, you can improve the AI so it's more accurate in the future, being better for everyone. Makes sense. Okay, this is cool. Prompt stats is awesome. Total time. I can't wait to see the analytics of this in higher format, in terms of like, it would be cool for someone to build a website and we start getting data over client, someone building a site for a client and then going, hey, I spent X amount of time in the AI agent, and being able to like trade that time back for money and be able to see that translation and also the cost on that too. I think designers can also now get smarter in terms of how they're pricing and their expense on an actual project, which is cool. I actually think that's really cool because, typically everything's just wrapped into subscriptions and it's hard to kind of calculate the actual cost of a project unless you're outside of just time. So I think this is cool. Yeah, we're happy to pick up that cost. Yeah, sick. Okay, that's great. Okay, last question for you then. So we've done a few things. We've figured out the cost. We've built some landing pages. We've built some code components, which now the workshop plugin still exists, but it uses credits, which makes sense. But it seems like I'm getting outputs better from the agent versus workshop. So I'm keen to know if there's going to be updates to the workshop plugin or if that's going to be sunset. Branching, really good. We found out it's only on paid plans as well. Workshop is built into the agent too. Yeah, I think like using the agent over the workshop plugin is way better. Because again, I can add context, I can reference things. New community, love that. Screenshot to design, did it pretty well. That was my screenshot. That was the output. Obviously not like 100% perfect, but AI is AI. And it did a pretty good job, to be fair. And I think everything that's being built here is clean. Like I would teach it this way in terms of how it's being built. So for me, I would take that as a win. MCP, we looked at that. That works really well. And again, I think there's huge opportunities to bounce both ways. The example I've been giving is do a discovery call with a client, take the transcript of that meeting, send it via the MCP to build a V1 in Framer, give it the brand kit, give it everything you need. And then also going the other way. So like almost generating monthly reports for clients based on analytics and being able to pull analytics and put that into a pitch presentation or a Google Slides presentation. There's a big, big world there. AI sales worked pretty well. No complaints and relatively cheap. And then the new website, which is sick. Big lean in on agents, but I'm all for it. Okay, cool. Anything else anyone thinks we should check out while we're still streaming here? Can't believe it's been almost 3 hours. The sun isn't up yet. That's crazy. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Where are we? 6:34. We're getting there. Thought so great. Yeah, this is sick. See you, Jeremy. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, we've got a lot. Oh my goodness. Brother, help me. How can I help? Thanks, Cohen. Thanks for jumping in, man. Appreciate it. And congrats on the launch. Appreciate the review. I'm wide about to go try this. Yeah, this is wild. Also, this is the longest live stream I've done. Like we've done live events and stuff, but like just like privately, like a very intimate sort of live stream, very off the cuff live stream. It's been fun. It's been good. We should do more of them. I don't know how I'm doing it with this. I think I'm just hyped. I'm on about 4 hours sleep. Actually, we can check the Whoop bands. Oh God. The Whoop's showing red. Look at those Whoop scores. You know it's bad when you see red. Okay. 3 hours and 32 minutes of sleep. I slept apparently from 10 p.m. to 1:52 a.m. So I need more sleep. That's what we're hearing. Is there a way for me to go back to the previous legacy editor before 3.0? I really appreciate your help. I don't know. I don't know why you'd want to go back. This is cool. I mean, the only thing that I think is going to take getting a little bit used to is this navigation here. I miss the CMS button and the analytics button. I also miss not having the plugins icon in the bottom bar here. But again, I'm sure they'll get feedback. They'll decide whether keep it or leave it. Go sleep, Rhea. Rhea, I can't. I've got videos to film. There's things to do. There's Framer. There's Framer to try. But yeah, I should probably go film those videos. I feel like I'm procrastinating. Okay. Thank you all. I feel we need to go 3 hours. We got 5 minutes. Q&A. Let's go. How's everyone feeling about the new Framer? We're ending this stream at 5 minutes. In 5 minutes. Where's the new community? How good? Yeah, I posted my reaction, which I think at the start of this. All right, everyone. It is currently 3 a.m. in the morning, and we are reacting to the Framer live event. Here we go.
Framer Marketplace. But first,
I'm so
let's
pumped.
talk about product. Over the past year,
It generated it. It was a long launch event. 40 minutes of like professionally edited content is massive. Where's the plugins button now? See, it's like in a menu from what I believe. So you can do Command K. That's probably the best way to load up the sort of quick menu. Otherwise, you have to go here. You have to go plugins, browse all, and it loads up the Command K menu. But you kind of need to know the shortcut. God, I hate learning a new UI. LOL. Yeah, I'll teach it. Don't worry. I'm gonna dive very much into all this and figure out what's new and what needs to be educated. I think the agent is crazy. So many opportunities. Context. Cool. Send, add. So I can upload an image. That's fine. I can select the model. It's cool. All right, we definitely need sleep. But I need to film a video first, so we should go do that. Okay. How long we got? What's 2.5 minutes? We can do it. We can do it. What was it you said about templates in the beginning, Ryan? Sounded like they did something about the review process. Yeah, there is no review process. So they have eliminated the template review process. Again, there is opinions on that. Framer did put out a post on their blog, so I highly recommend reading that. It'll be interesting to see what happens. I think it's just part of the growth of Framer, to be fair. They've come a long way over the past few years, so kudos to them. But we'll see what happens. See what happens. It means it's an open market. It means that you could see a lot of templates hit the marketplace because AI can do it. Also means that the quality level comes down, but I think it's, is what it is. Like if you produce something high quality, that's always going to stand out. The bar for taste and innovation's going up now that the level to entry for this stuff is coming down. So interesting times for sure. Okay, we got a minute. Thank you everyone for joining this very long live stream. To recap, I still have a full day ahead of me. It's only 6:40 a.m. So much to do. I need to film a YouTube video, sleep, wake up, repeat. Go to the office. Man, it's been a long day. I love it though. This is sick. What a cool way to start the morning with you all. So yeah, thank you for everyone who's jumped on this live stream over the past few hours. Means a lot, all the support you've been given recently. We have some really cool things planned. we're going to do a ton of different things today that's going to really push this to its limits. And yeah, tutorials coming soon. There should be a brand new video tonight, basically explaining a crash course on this 3.0 update and all the AR stuff. Maybe take up coffee. I don't know. I'm feeling okay. I feel like I could do without coffee. But yes, there's my reaction video, so feel free to go check that out. And there's also a video that should go up tonight on a crash course, which I'm just going to film shortly. But yeah, magic beans. Look, I don't know about that one. But yes, thank you. Until next time, catch you later. Peace.